just after this little bridge, you're going to see a reconstruction of a log flume just over here. So that little log flume there represents what was once an 11-kilometer log flume all the way from Skmana Lake down to Adams River. At the time it was built, it was the largest one in North America. At some points it was 85 feet high, and when they sent the logs hurtling down it, they went up to 100 kilometers an hour. It was essentially a giant water slide for logs. And that brings us back to Shuswap Joe. So, Shuswap Joe and Lady Christina Kehoe, they established the rafting company that you're coming rafting with today. So they started naming the rapids and introducing new safety innovations. But as they did so, Shuswap Joe felt a growing dissatisfaction. The river didn't have the same thrill, the same kick that it used to have. So he found himself taking long, lonely walkabouts through the woods where he ululated to the moon and wondered about his purpose on this earth while he drank his scotch and ate his river eels. Okay? Now, it was in one of these moments that he encountered the log flume that we just mentioned. I want you to picture it in your head. It was bathed in moonlight. Shuswap Joe came into the clearing, and it was in that moment he had experienced what psychologists describe as an existential catharsis. And I know all of you know what that means, okay? Shuswap Joe, right in that moment, he knew exactly why he was on this planet, exactly what he was supposed to do. He was supposed to climb that log flume, climb onto one of those logs, and ride the log 11 kilometers down to Adams River. An absolutely incredible feat. It very easily could have been lost to history. Luckily for us, there was an Italian photographer present. His name was Vincent D'Onofrio, and he took this photo right here. So you can see the log flume coming down here, and you can see Shuswap Joe riding a log and pumping his fist in the air, having a grand old time. Now, the fascinating thing about this photograph is historians estimate this photo was taken approximately 3 or 4 seconds before Shuswap Joe's ultimate demise, okay? He hit the river with such an impact, he was essentially turned to human slime. Okay, they could not find any of his remains except for shards of his fingernails that had wedged down in the wood that he was riding. Disgusting. So, you may think that's a strange way to end the story of Shuswap Joe, but as it happens, at the time of his death, Lady Christina Kehoe was 3 months pregnant with his son, which means that 6 months later, she gave birth to Shuswap Joe Jr., and Shuswap Joe Jr. is my beloved grandfather. That's why you guys can all call me Shuswap Will.
Junior.
Junior. Right on.